after quarantine. Nobody dreamt, nobody thought, conceived, knew that a time such as this could, can, and would happen, but it happened. Remembering the famous quotes, I shake my head, but I can't change this. I only bear the scars as I have always done, as I ever do. We can never go back to the way things were because there will always be the scars of crisis, seen and unseen, visible or invisible, that thrust the world to its knees. Like a lion to an adder, gripping its neck for a meal at dawn's finest hour. But at the same time bringing the world together. It took the tremendous force of COVID-19 to tear us apart, but it took the tremendous force of COVID-19 to stand us together, to bring us together, and to unite as one. As we stay at home, keep our distance, and learn through our devices, little by little, slowly but surely, our world is changing. But as the world changes, we change with it. We were all used to the pleasures of in-person visits, dates, lunches, long drives, classrooms, restaurants, movies, and our beloved work. We loved it all. We lost it all. But we're doing what is deemed necessary, playing our parts during this sequestered period. Be as it may, what will the world come to after the pass of the isolation episode? Cautious, skeptical, judicious will be characters displayed by more than just your friends and family. Teamwork among classworks and colleagues will be heavily strained. In fact, work in a team setting will only be achieved through video chats, phone calls, emails, and texts. Physical interactions will be like a distant memory in most companies. If people didn't have a reason to trust people before, they have a reason now. More than anything, the education of the next generation took damage like never before. Because of this crisis, the class of 2020 will never experience the true joy of a graduation ceremony. College students will be sitting exactly one seat apart in fear of their own safety. Online, students will prefer to be taught online. Virtual classrooms will become the new norm. Our old schooling system we place so much pride in will be no more. The dear education we place so much pride on will take on a new form. Like the biblical quote states, out with the old and in with the new. In the midst of it all, we cannot forget our companies, businesses, and firms that were affected by this economic earthquake. Some stood strong and pushed through the storm, while some were ripped and torn to shreds. Although they will be operating in the morning, it doesn't mean that they won't be diligent in the future. Restaurants will be including new sets of practices that include wearing gloves, constantly cleaning and sanitizing everything that is touched, shortening business hours, and limiting how many people can be in a room at a time. Companies will ensure measures to make sure that breakouts like these will never ever happen again in the near future. However, one thing I know is that individuals will not be as eager to let anybody into the house because they fear their own safety. Travels will be limited, shopping will be limited, social interaction will be limited, our lives will be limited because everybody will be living based on necessity, safety, and distance. We are living through a historic moment. A moment that can change the world as we know it. Because of this social distancing, everything we took for granted vanished right before our eyes. Society became more aware and more judicious about other people and its surroundings. Above all, everybody will value the safety and health of their loved ones. We cannot go back to the way things were because our conditions are changing. It will force us to imbibe new cultures and practices. It will change the way we act. And to be honest, it may not be such a bad thing. Yes, we will have the scars. It is written in history. But as we look back from our world, with sanitizers in the hands of every individual and face mask everywhere you turn, we peek into the history books of children, our children, at page 143. There you will find a chapter known as the world after quarantine. Thank you.